In this video, I'm going to be talking about the best fixed rate mortgage deals in the UK right now. We've seen some sizable moves downwards in mortgage rates in recent months. So if you find this video useful, do hit that like button, but also make sure you hit the subscribe button because I do update these videos regularly. And as I've just mentioned, we are seeing mortgage rates move quite considerably. And so when it comes to your turn to remortgage, for example, you might want to see what rate you're going to get. Now, I am going to be going through an article on the Money to the Masses website to give you something to look at on screen in terms of rates. You can pause the video when you see the tables on screen, but you can also click on the link in the notes of this video to go through to the article yourself, and you can read it at your own leisure. So I'm going to jump straight across to that article on the Money to the Masses website. You can see it here, the best fixed rate mortgage deals in the UK. We update this article regularly with the best deals. So if I jump straight down and we look at the best 2-year fixed rate deals at the moment, you can see that we are at 4.07% for the best 2-year fix. That's if you've got a 60% loan to value, and that's with NatWest. Now, you've got to be mindful of the fees. There are some chunky fees on some of these deals, but just to give you some context, if I look here now, when I last did this video back in July, the best 2-year fix was 4.63%. So that's a big change, and that's because we've seen the Bank of England base rate fall. We had a cut in August, and it's predicted that the base rate will continue to fall in the coming months and into 2025. So that's starting to be reflected in mortgage rates. We've not yet got below 4% on a 2-year fix. We have on 5-year fixes, I'll show you in a second, but I think it's only a matter of time before we do. So it is now 2 years since we had that debacle around the mini budget, which caused interest rates and mortgage rates to spike. So there'll be a lot of you that are probably going to be coming off of some fixed term deals that you locked into there at the peak. Looking at other deals, you can see 2-year fixes for 90% loan to values. Skipton Building Society offer 4.99%. So you've got a 2-year fix now back below 5%. You can see the other rates we do for 95% loan to values, but I'm going to jump straight down to the 5-year fixes. As I say, you can pause this and look at it at your own leisure or go through on the link in the notes. 5-year fixes for 60% loan to value, we are now down to 3.71%. When I made this video in July, we were looking at 4.19%. So in just a few months, we've seen that drop. So for those of you who want longer term fixes, this is reflective of the fact that the expectation is for the Bank of England base rate to fall back down towards that kind of level in the next 5 years, and possibly down towards the 3% level on the base rate for the Bank of England. The best 5-year fixes for 90% loan to values is 4.55%. And we've also got on here 10-year fixes, which you can see if you're interested in that market. I know there won't be many people, but for 60% loan to value, you've got 4.64% with First Direct. And if you're down at 90% loan to value, then you're looking at something like 5.28%. Now, one thing just to point out, I'm going to jump to the top of the article again, and with the 2-year fixes on screen, you can see them there for the 60% loan to value. Obviously, tracker rates are becoming more popular, so more people looking at tracker mortgages because of the fact that they are expecting the Bank of England base rate to continue to be cut. Now, at the moment, the best tracker rate you can get is 4.59%. It's not shown on screen, but that is down from 4.99% a few months ago. So at the moment, it's still cheaper to take out a 2-year fix than it is to take out a tracker mortgage. So that is it on the best mortgage rates at the moment. If you found that useful, then make sure you hit that like button, but also subscribe to the channel, and also ask any questions in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them.